Hello, my name is David Ruben from the Ruben Law Firm. I've been practicing family law and other areas of the law for almost 30 years in the state of Maryland. Today what I want to do is, if you're home watching videos, preparing for a divorce case, or you're in the middle of a divorce case or thinking about it, maybe you're going to represent yourself, maybe you're ultimately going to find my firm and have us represent you, maybe it'll be somebody else. But no matter what it is, if there's going to be money involved in your divorce and or custody case, you're going to want to know what a long-form financial statement is. And I think it's important for you, again, whether or not you're represented by counsel, to understand it and understand the best way to fill this out, because a long-form financial statement in certain cases can make or break a case. This is what it looks like. And there is a website in Maryland called courts.state.md.us/family/family forms. If you Google, essentially, domestic relations forms in Maryland, you'll be able to find all these forms. But a long-form financial statement is used, one, in cases of alimony. If you're asking the court for your spouse to support you during the pendency of the litigation or after the litigation by way of alimony, the rules say you have to submit, when you file your request, a long-form financial statement. And that long form is going to be under oath, and it needs to be accurate. And a lot of times what people do is they say things that are backwards, or they guess, or they're wrong, or they lie, and it comes back to haunt them throughout the entire case. Now, these financial statements can be amended throughout the case because things change, but initially when you do it, you want to spend the right amount of time. So if you have another attorney doing it for you, you want to make sure things are as accurate as possible. If you have us do it with you, we'll help you through this as well. The general principles, however, are these. For example, it's monthly expenses, not weekly expenses, not annual expenses. How do we calculate a monthly expense? Well, typically, if it's something that's not the same every month, we take a 12-month average divided by 12, or take a yearly average divided by 12, and we use that number. One quick tip: when it says something like mortgage or rent, and your mortgage is $863.52 a month, what you don't want to do is say $900 a month, because $900 a month isn't accurate. When you write this form out, you want to be as specific as possible. What's my car payment? Well, if it's $356 even, then it's $356. It's not $400, it's not anything else. If it's $356.72, it's $356.72. One, because it's accurate, and it's required to be accurate, but two, you're letting the court know right off the bat that you're willing to spend the time to be accurate and truthful. The long-form financial statement sets forth everything financially that you have. It asks for all of your assets. If you have retirement plans, you have to go find out how much are in your retirement plans. It asks for your bank account statements. And again, that's not $300 in a savings account. If you have $299.52, that's $299.52 on the day that you sign this paper. Obviously, that's going to change, and things are going to be amended down the road. But that's just a simple tip to let you know. Be as accurate, complete, thorough as possible. And what we do sometimes, if it's something that's an anticipated expense, for example, I'm filling out my long-form financial statement. My husband covers my health insurance right now, but when I'm divorced, I'm going to have to cover my own health insurance, and I don't know how much it's going to be. Good point. So we put in there, we look online, we try to find the best, how much it's going to cost you in the future. We estimate, we put it in that form, and we put an asterisk. So it's okay to put asterisks. It's okay to put this is an estimate. It's okay to put this is a guess. It's even okay to say, I don't know, and fill it in later. You just have to be as thorough as possible. It has things for vacations and videos and dining out. There's no way to know exactly how much you've spent. But the best way to go about doing it is really try to do the best you can to figure out how much you spend on these things and put them in there. So this is the long-form financial statement. You will have to confront this at some point. I'm going to page 7 now, gross monthly wages. You're going to put your monthly wages, not your every other weekend pay, every other week. Every other week pay, you're going to take your paycheck, you're going to multiply it by 26, divide it by 12. So those are things that you need to know so you don't put forth inaccurate information. And it's one reason why most people hire an attorney, because something like this long-form financial statement is not simple to fill in on your own unless you're in the business of filling out financial statements or in that kind of industry, which most of us are not. Other gross income, say I have a side business and I average a certain amount. Well, we look back 12 months, we divide it by 12, and we put in the best number possible. Assets, liabilities. My house. How do I know how much my house is worth? There's no way to know how much your house is worth unless you have an exact appraisal. If you've had an appraisal recently, you put that in. Otherwise, perhaps you go to something like Zillow, and you say, this is the Zillow value. It can always change. You can always get an appraisal. But the key is, and I'll repeat it many, many times because this is what judges want, is to be as accurate and thorough as possible and let the court know that you're taking this seriously, you're willing to do the work, and you're willing to do the best you can with it. Because I will tell you something, in an alimony case, in a property division case, in a child support case, in an attorney fee case, when a judge looks at a file the night before trial for the first time, what they do is they look at the long form financial statements that have been filed, and they get a real good indication of what's going on. There's not much in a court file for a judge to see before he or she sees that evidence, but the long form financial statement is one of them. So I can't stress it enough. If you have any questions about this, if you would like us to help you with this, if you're looking for an attorney to represent you in a contested case, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. Thank you.